second episode of R2P3.
Episode 2.
Still not a Star Wars podcast.
It never will be.
Never will be. Yeah, never.
Except for maybe one day.
Stand on business. Stand on.
Except for maybe one day. 100 subscribers on the R2P3 channel.
a million likes.
A million likes.
Still, welcome back. We're going to talk some football today. Trade deadline was today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever they changed it to, but it was Eastern Standard at some point.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about some injuries. We're going to talk about some rankings. Got a lot of football today.
Some goobers of the week.
Some goobers of the week.
Yeah.
My goober of the week is good.
Mine's better.
I actually don't know who yours is, so you might be right. You might be.
Nobody knows who it is.
I'll never tell.
I will never ever tell. You're never
Fast
gonna know.
forward to 22 minutes and 37 seconds, and you will find out his goober of the week right now.
Okay, yeah. Here's the timestamp right here.
I'm curious what's at 22 seconds and 37. 22 minutes and 37.
I don't know.
We'll see.
The world could end by then.
That's in the future. We're never promised tomorrow.
We're never promised 22 minutes and 37 seconds from now.
never promised it. So, yep, we have a lot to talk about. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we are.
So I think we'll just talk about some trades that just happened. I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah, let's talk some trades. All right, we're gonna.
So you're gonna tell me a trade, and I'm gonna say if it like my personal take, or we're just gonna have our personal takes together.
I think we should both give some personal takes. There's definitely some that I want to talk about. You know, we'll give some grades. It doesn't have to be.
Why are you so excited about Quentin Williams?
Oh, dude, Quentin Williams to the Cowboys, that fixes all their problems.
It does. It does.
And
Logan Wilson. They got it all.
Hey, you're spoiling. You're spoiling. All right. So first off, we'll go based on the first one to happen. So I will start here at the beginning of my list. Well, we already talked about Joe Flacco to the Bengals. Yeah, I mean it's not trade deadline, but it is a trade. But I will go to the deadline because a lot of these happened way before.
Joe Flacco, he needs to score 1 million points every week in order to have a 50-50 shot on winning a game. I am convinced.
Yeah.
But man, does he look good playing with what do you have, a sprained AC joint?
Yeah.
He's throwing shoulder.
Yeah.
He was still slinging it. Ice that. You have the bye week this week.
Yeah.
Ice that, Joe, please.
Yeah, but
I need you on my fantasy team.
But yeah, no, that trade has looked very good for the Bengals. He's looked revitalized. But I guess we'll start with the Eagles. They were very active. The first one they made was trading John Mechie III and a 2027 6th-round pick for Michael Carter and a 2027 7th-round pick to the Jets.
I mean,
cornerback depth.
Honestly, yeah. I didn't even know, Michael Carter.
Yeah, he was the slot corner for the Jets.
Slot corner. I was trying to think.
I did very much so want him in Indy. Even if we have Kenny Moore, love the depth. I like Michael Carter a lot.
Mechie's good. Didn't they got him at the beginning of this year? They actually got him from Houston, and now they traded him away.
Yeah.
So homie's bouncing around.
Yeah, well, Dotson has been playing pretty well as that wide receiver 3, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Their wide receiver core is probably the strongest one, and they don't even use it, which is really funny to me.
It's so funny. They have a very good wide receiver core.
Yeah.
And then Eagles stayed active in the cornerback market, going for Jair Alexander in a 7th round, and all they gave up is a 6th-round pick.
I think I'm assuming that they're going to take that contract, which I mean wasn't insane from what I remember.
Yeah.
But if Jair can stay healthy, that's actually a good pickup. It's just the health has always been a question for him, pretty much since the beginning, or at least these last few years anyway. So, um, but we'll see how that pans out for him. That'll definitely help with some of their defensive issues.
Yeah, and I mean the thing with that is he was barely playing on the Ravens, so there's definitely some concern there, just with how how not good that secondary has looked, and Jair not really playing in Baltimore so
I think
far.
he just hasn't been 100% healthy. Is that
I
was my
that
always my assumption at
okay,
least.
I could be wrong. I just thought he wasn't playing much, but
We'll have to see how that pans out.
yeah, and then
Howie Roseman, do your thing, boy.
and, oh, he was not done. Jalen Phillips to the Eagles for a third round pick. I hate how much I like this trade. I the injury prone is there with Jalen Phillips. I understand why it's a third round pick, but when he's healthy, he is quite good.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree. I really got to know him during Hard Knocks. I watched that Hard Knocks season
yeah,
of with the with the Dolphins, and I was like, I really like this guy. And then he tore, I think it was his Achilles or his he had some sort of leg injury. I do remember that. It was a non-contact. He went down, and everyone was pretty bummed about it because he seemed to be like just like kind of a heart and soul piece of that locker room, at least in the defensive piece, and they really just never got that back.
for sure. Yeah, but I think that's gonna pan out really well for the Eagles. They're really good at getting to the quarterback and add a guy who is really good at that already. So,
Yeah.
and he was doing that with not really anybody there. Put Jalen Carter and Brandon Graham, and him coming back is enormous for that team.
Yeah.
Even if he's
I was,
not
I was
100.
surprised to hear that.
Yeah, I was surprised, but it's really cool.
He's like 100 years old, but he's still doing his thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be good. He's just going to be good.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of like a vet play. It's kind of like Brett Favre every time he was like, I might retire, so I don't and he was pretty much just like trying to skip out of like mandatory camp. He just
Yeah.
didn't want to play mandatory camp because I feel like the vets don't really need that as much. Like they're they get better or they're good early season because they're still fresh, but once their legs and their bodies start taking some hits and all that kind of stuff, they kind of deteriorate. I think Keenan Allen's a great example of that, who started off very hot this year
Yeah,
and then it's kind of dwindled out a little bit.
for
So
sure.
we'll
For sure.
see. We'll see. That's a pretty smart move to pretend to
Yeah.
retire.
Yeah. Um, Last episode, when we finished, this trade actually went down, and you texted me about it. Kyle Duggar to the Steelers for Kyle Duggar and a 2026 seventh round for a 2026 seventh round. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts
and
on
then we
that one?
also um I knew it was going to happen. His contract was signed when Gerard Mayo was there. He's a good player. I really like Kyle Duggar. However, his contract was kind of a little bit much from what he was doing for the team, and I think they were looking to move on from him during the preseason, but they couldn't find anyone to take him. The Steelers had some defensive issues at that time. We won't talk about what happened this week yet, but it was a good. I'm sorry, so sorry.
Tissot.
It was a good
Tissot.
it was a good pick for the Steelers.
Yeah, it was.
Like yeah, he Kyle Duggar's a really good player. I just think his contract was a little bit too much for us, and I think we're doing some. I thought we were doing some moves to pick up some players with moving some cap space around, but that was not the case. So,
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
we were sellers. I thought we'd be
Yeah.
buyers.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. 7-2. You're selling. Kind of crazy. Um, Draymond Jones traded to the Ravens from the Titans. The Titans receive a conditional fifth round that could potentially become a fourth rounder, and the Ravens get Draymond Jones, Titans edge rusher. He's been playing pretty well, all right this year. He's not anything too crazy, but it gives Baltimore a pretty good edge guy.
Yeah, the only time I'm ever gonna watch the Titans play is if they're playing the Patriots at this point. So much bad film coming from there. It's
Yeah,
kind of like you'd have to like eye me to a chair and like have my eyes open in order to watch some of that. So I'm not too familiar,
that's fair.
but If if the Ravens believe that this is going to help all their situations in on their defensive side of the ball, then go get your man.
Yeah.
Go get him.
I think that is the last Titan traded, and I just want to touch on Jeffrey Simmons not getting traded. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was expecting if the Patriots were going to make a move, it was going to be on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I wanted like Trey Hendrickson. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but Simmons was someone that did come to mind for me.
100%.
He's a game wrecker, and I thought that the Titans would be a little bit more on the selling side of things more than anything else.
Yeah, and pair him with Vrabel again. I thought that would have been a perfect move. I mean, that's like an A+ move waiting to happen. But unfortunately,
But
he didn't get moved at all, which is crazy to me. You're wasting
put him
that.
in with Milton Williams. Be great.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I was hoping.
All right. The trade of the deadline. Logan Wilson to the Cowboys. A plus plus plus. That is a secret trade right there. 7th round pick. Logan Wilson is going to fix all their issues.
Micah Parsons who?
Micah Parsons who?
Logan Wilson.
The Cowboys have Logan Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to the Super Bowl. You heard it here first.
They're not going to lose to the Cardinals again. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Logan Wilson would have fixed all their issues last night. It definitely wasn't their secondary that was the problem. It wasn't Marvin Harrison Jr. cooking them. Logan Wilson would have fixed it all.
Did you see the Marvin Harrison route on Bland?
Yeah. Disgusting.
Like, this guy's getting paid $92 million to fall down.
Yeah.
You can't pay Michael Parsons, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Cowboys fans, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Bummer.
I'm not gonna. I have thoughts, but I'm not gonna say it.
No, I'm not gonna say them either.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. But until someone's out of the picture, you guys are gonna lose.
Yeah.
You're gonna be losing until someone's gone.
Yeah, but like my thing with that trade is, the Bengals defense is awful, and you're trading for a guy who wasn't even starting on that defense. I'm a little just like, that's not gonna fix anything.
Last year, Jerry Jones doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. Last year he traded a 4th round pick for
Jonathan Mingo.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, what? And it was like the same pick
gosh.
that, like, it was a 4th round pick at the very, like, a day before that D-Hop got signed. D-Hop got traded for a 4th round.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Mingo gets traded for a 4th round. Holy child. And now, like, I was just like, it doesn't make any sense.
No,
it
makes zero sense.
It's always like 2 steps back and then 1, and then you trip. There's not even a step forward. You're just like going backwards in time.
Yeah.
So, I'm so sorry.
All right. The next one is Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. The Jags get Jacoby Myers, and they give up a 4th and a 6th round pick.
I think it's a good. It's a good signing.
It's a great trade.
The injuries that they're having. Yeah, some of the injuries with the Jags right now. Yeah, I think it's a very good signing considering that Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is on IR right now.
Yeah.
Sounds like Brian Thomas Jr. is either hurt or there's something going on. He's not 100%. This guy's a very good ball catcher. Obviously, he wasn't doing much, and he wanted to be traded at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting him to move. I honestly thought it would be way before the trade deadline, but I mean,
yeah,
sounds good.
He's been a consistent slot receiver for a number of years now, and I think it's a good move for the Jags. And a 4th and a 6th, that's not too bad for a guy that's gonna play pretty well for you.
No, I don't know what his contract looks like, and I'll have to do some more research on that. But if you're able to have him, he's not that old.
It's not expensive.
He's a very
if I'm
consistent.
Remembering correct.
Yeah, he could be a staple on a very consistent offense. Like he rings consistency for me. He's a good first. He knows where the sticks are, and he's good at getting that. Like that's. Yeah.
I remember with Mac Jones when he was first starting out, Jacoby Myers was a very good receiver for him.
Yeah, so I might be a little biased because he was a Pat,
Yeah.
But he was really good with the Pats.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing it with Geno, but I don't think that was necessarily Jacoby Myers' fault.
No. I think Geno is very much so struggling. Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks. I'm not seeing the picks there, but Shaheed is now a Seahawk.
Yes. What are your thoughts on that? I'm actually
Uh,
curious. I have some takes.
I have a take on that. You got a guy in Torrey Horton who's young and
Yes.
kind of the exact same build. I don't really understand the need for it, but I mean, get another receiver. Cooper Cup is hurt. It's depth at the position for now.
It seems like it might be towards like a phase out of Cup from
Yeah.
my like I don't know. It seems like based on the that game, I was watching some of the highlights and a lot of the things that they were mentioning was that like some of the routes that JSN was doing was like a Cooper Cup type roll,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had Horton over the top. And then now, if you put Shaheed in there, I just don't really see where Cooper Cup goes in,
Mm-hmm.
where he fits. But I mean, he'll probably be like he'll always be like a Jacoby Myers type, where he's going to be like a consistent ball catcher. So I mean, he just might be phased out though towards the end of the season, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't. He didn't look particularly good in his limited snaps that he had this year as a Seahawks. So we'll see what happens with Cooper Cup. Hoping the
Yeah,
best for him.
I think it's really interesting that they went away from Shaheed, considering that was Shuck's like number one guy for
Oh
at
yeah,
least his first week. He had 9 targets over that game. He was definitely a favor over Chris Olave, so we'll see how that really changes the offense. But um, yeah, I thought that was interesting that they were like, if they were looking to trade this guy, like why they were focusing him so much because he could get hurt, and if he gets hurt, then obviously you can't trade him. So I thought that was very interesting that that's how it shook out. But
for sure. All right. Next we got Joe Tryon Shoyinka headed to the Bears. They give up JTS and a seventh round and get a sixth round pick back. Gives the Bears an extra edge rusher. Um,
the Bears
and
defense played really bad. So
yeah,
this last week, I
yeah,
understand they were playing the Bengals, who have a very, very good offense, but the way that they kind of they won the game and then they lost the game and then they
mm-hmm.
won the game again.
Yeah,
I think they just had to make like a publicity stunt move.
yeah,
Like, hey, we're working to like
yeah.
fix our defense. I don't know if this is going to be like a position, like a rotation player, or like how this is really going to affect them.
Yeah, I mean, just another point to that defense playing bad. I mean, you still have Jalen, no, not Jalen Jones, Jalen Johnson on IR, Tyreek
Yes.
Stevenson on IR, and you're still dealing with a lot of cornerback injuries. So yeah, and honestly, their edge rushers haven't been that good. Shouts out Deo Dangbo, former Colt. Love that guy. Wish he was still with us. Awesome name,
What a
but
kick ass name. Yeah,
kick ass name. But he's probably gonna lose some touches. He hasn't been playing the best in Chicago. And then they still have Montez Sweat there, right?
they do.
Yeah, they
He
traded.
hasn't really. I haven't really heard him
No,
too much, but
they traded for him
he's
2 years
he's a
ago at
good
the
player.
deadline, and
Yes.
kind
Yeah.
of just
Yeah.
been
They did.
whatever since.
Hmm.
All right, now we're gonna talk some Jets. The trade of the deadline, in my opinion, Sauce Gardner to the Colts for 2 first-round picks. Oh man,
That's that's pricey.
it's pricey. It is very pricey,
Pricey.
and it could
Pricey.
backfire badly. Nerve wracking, but Chris Ballard finally got aggressive for the first time as the GM of the Colts. I've never seen him be this aggressive, and you know what? I'm here for it. Sauce Gardner is 25, a two-time All-Pro. You know, he could
Are you
be a
taking on that contract?
yeah, we are taking on that contract, which hurts a little bit. But we've been top 5 in cap space since Chris Ballard's been here, and we never spend it. So
Yes, sir.
we can take on the contract and not be too hindered, and I feel good about it. I mean, we've got him for 5 years after this year, so he's
That's fair.
he's
That's a
gonna
good
be
point.
there long term. It's not like it's a 1 year rental. Um, And
Yeah.
like I said, 2-time All-Pro, looking for a third one this year. And he's going to be revitalized, going from a 1-7 team to a 7-2 team. So
Kind of straight up flips the narrative there. Yeah,
flips the narrative.
He seemed to be pretty excited. He tweeted, he was just like, "It's been real, New York.
Yeah,
Peace. I'm
yeah,
done."
yeah. That's what I would do.
He was ready to.
I don't want to be there anymore. And
Yeah.
once we get Charvarius Ward back and Kenny Moore gets healthy,
That's what I was gonna say. Don't let Sauce Gardner warm up on the
No.
field by himself.
no.
Don't
Mm-mm.
put him in a bubble
Put him
until
in a
you're
bubble.
ready to
Yeah.
play him.
Mm-hmm.
Until he's ready to be
Yeah.
out there, just bubble
Yes.
boy, bubble
Yes.
wrap everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Straight jacket maybe. I don't know. Whatever you got to do to protect that man. Don't let him warm up.
No.
Just let him go right out there.
If he gets hurt warming up, I'm gonna cry. Too many of that. Too much of that. And then
Yeah. One.
Yeah.
One too many.
Yeah.
The other one was gonna happen regardless.
that guy can't stay healthy. Poor AR.
AR.
Shouts
miss
out.
you.
Shouts out AR. And the
I had
final
a dream that he
oh,
got traded.
you got a dream that he got oh. Yeah, I think he will eventually.
I could see him going to the Raiders.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say Saints.
He would be a good. He'd be a good Saint. He could be a good Raider.
Yeah, yeah. He might be better than Gino. I don't know about
Maybe.
that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. They're missing a lot of pieces.
They're missing so many pieces.
Tom Brady will fix it. Don't you worry.
He'll start cloning.
Minority
He'll
owner.
clone more things, just like his dog.
Minority owner of the Raiders. He's gonna fix it.
Yeah,
He's gonna fix it.
yeah. And the final trade of the deadline was Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys. Cowboys do actually get a legitimate piece that is not Logan Wilson. They give up a 2026 second round pick and a 2027 first round pick and former first round pick Mozzie Smith for Quinnen Williams.
So the take I have on this is that the Jets went really aggressive the other way,
Mm-hmm.
and these pieces are good, reliable pieces, but they now have 5 picks in the first 2 rounds of the next 2 years. Like it's pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. You're gonna have to hit on some. You're gonna have to hit on some of these players now because you're trading them to teams that are like they're trading to the Colts who are good this year. So you're gonna be getting a late round pick.
Yeah.
In the first round, and then the Cowboys they're gonna end up middle of the pack. I'm sure they'll end up like 8-9 or something like that. That's
8-1. Excuse you.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, 8-1.
Yeah. No.
You know, no, 7-9
No, 7-9-1. Okay.
I stand on business.
Okay.
I stand on
Yeah,
business.
yeah. 9 losses.
So it's. I know that's their 2027 pick, but even their second round, it's going to be late to
Yeah.
middle picks here. So I don't know. I see what they're doing and I respect it. They're clearly not going to win now, so they have to do something. And apparently it's a fire sale. I heard that Brees Hall wanted out. He didn't get out, unfortunately. But
Which is crazy. Crazy to me.
I heard that they had a few offers for him. They had a few offers on the table, and they decided not to move him. So I guess it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But he wanted out.
He wanted out, and I think it's you can't hold on to a luxury position like running back when you're not winning games and you're looking to rebuild.
And this is his last year of his contract too.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything is better than
Anything.
him on a losing team, no matter what. You're not making the playoffs. Hate to break it to you.
Exactly.
And then he's just going to walk next year. He's not going to sign.
Yeah.
Unless you're throwing a bunch of money at him, but you're not going to. I know you're not. So
it would be a bad idea to throw that money at him. That's why you trade him now while he has value.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with Trey Hendrickson, the other guy who should have been moved, in my opinion.
Yes.
He is not going to re-sign with the Bengals. They burned every bridge with him, and he's done. He's going to go sign somewhere else this offseason. If I was the Bengals, I get any value out of him because, yet again, you're not making the playoffs, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they'll sell Logan Ryan.
Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson. Sorry, not Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan, friend of the podcast. I love you. You're You were great as a Patriot. Also, Tom Brady's last throw as a Patriot was to you as a pick six in the against the Titans. I remember. I love you. Hope you're doing okay. Miss you.
Shouts out Logan Ryan.
Yeah. Shouts out Logan Ryan. If you want to come on the podcast,
Let us know. We're
Logan
available.
Ryan, I'd love to have you on the podcast. Yeah. So we are available. I
Yeah.
have nothing but time.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah. Going back to the Cowboys, however, I do think this was a good move for them. They
Mhm.
got rid of a first round pick, but they have some extra first round picks this year. This is a legitimate piece. I think it was a good move for them. Actually, I will be
I,
honest.
I
It's
agree.
not going to fix all their issues by any means,
Mm-mm.
but it's a step in the right
Yeah.
direction for what they gave up.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be the sole like good player on that defense, in my opinion. That
Yeah,
that
Kenny
defensive
Clark
line.
really hasn't done anything.
No, he looks like he's old and he's starting to lose it a little bit. You know, yeah. But like that defensive line doesn't have much. The linebacker room now has Logan Wilson, um, and then that secondary. That secondary's bad, and they're getting paid a lot of money
Yeah,
in Diggs and Bland, unfortunately.
yeah,
So the Cowboys are not in a good spot. But the Quentin Williams move, I like it. He's a great player, one of the best defensive tackles in the league, and you only had to give up one first round pick. So
yeah.
yeah,
So you know what? I think that's the only trade. No, there's a few trades that I think both teams won on.
mm-hmm.
I think the one with the Colts and the Jets was a win on both teams, both
Mm-hmm.
sides, and I also do think that this Quentin Williams one was a win on both sides as well.
Yeah,
Because of where both teams are in their respects right now. Like
yeah,
obviously the Jets were going towards a total rebuild anyway. They were just trying to push that down the line, but now they're it's here. It's
yeah.
here.
And it was a great sell off for the Jets. Just wish they gave Brees Hall away. I think that would be the
They're not
cherry
playing.
on top. I think that would have been the cherry on top.
Yeah.
All right. Want to talk some standings?
I would love to. Would you like me to go first? I'm going first.
He's
There
going
we go.
first.
All right. I'm
What?
going first. This guy,
This guy's
NFC standings. The NFC is tough. They're gritty. They've got, I would say, some of the better teams this year. I think the AFC is kind of close and clumped up comparatively.
yeah.
Hot take maybe, but some of these NFC teams I think are going to be making a run.
I
Get
would
on, baby.
I would agree with you.
NFC. Yes.
NFC.
Top of the list, 6-2, Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right now, they're playing probably their best ball. They're in mid season form. Clearly, Sam Darnold's been absolutely insane. Like this last game that we watched, he was almost perfect. He was perfect for the entire first half. He played. He was throwing the deep ball really well. His wide receivers are running great routes. They need to figure out a little bit about their running back identity on who's like the guy there and who's not. But
For
because
sure.
Charbonnet and this Walker, these two together, it is kind of strange. Walker's did seem to have some juice this week, but he's inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of their piece right now is like figuring out their identity in the run game. But I think they've shown that Sam Darnold isn't someone that's going to get like super flustered right away. I love the coaching staff. The defense is playing hard. They're playing fast. They're at the top right now. They're tied at 6-2 with some of these other teams. But even though that they lost to the Bucks a few weeks ago, I think they are the better team. So have them up at the top. You got the Rams at 6-2 as well. They just kind of beat down on the Saints. Kind of just there. Shouts out the Saints. I love you guys. But, it's not great. It's not great.
Not
It's
your
not great
season.
right now.
Not your
But
season.
yeah, the biggest thing for the Rams right now was that it Puka got hurt. He did have a rib injury. They did come out and say that if the game was a little bit closer, that he probably would have come back and play. So I'm not too worried about that. But
Hoping he's
they're
back.
playing some really good ball. Uh, Matt Stafford at his age is still like absolutely slinging it. Puka's been great, like you said. Adams has been amazing,
Yeah.
especially in the red zone or like on the goal line.
Yeah, he's been
They've
really
been really
awesome.
relying on him.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that he's kind of come back to life because these past few years with him has been kind of rough, but he's really shown why he
Yeah.
was so sought after
Yeah, for
and
sure.
why he signed such a good contract. Eagles and Bucks are third and fourth. They both had the bye. They're both looking to have their running backs come back. Saquon had a groin injury. Still looking about some more information on that coming back from the bye, but I think he will be back. And I believe it's not confirmed, but it is leaning towards Bucky Irving being back as well for the Bucks, who they desperately, desperately need. So,
Big time.
uh,
Big time.
Niners are at 6-3. Curious what's going on with Brock at this point. Sounds like he's going to be back after the bye.
Yeah.
Um, they like need him, but they don't. And I'm at a weird spot with this. I don't know what your thoughts are on
Yeah, I
the whole
I,
49ers thing.
I don't understand cuz like Mac Jones definitely looks like he shouldn't be the starter, but then he has a game like he had this week. He had a pretty solid game. Um
Yeah, he
the
did what he needed to do to beat the Giants.
Exactly. That's
Yep.
what the
I
Niners
think
quarterback kind of does. They do what they need to do,
yeah,
but
they are a system quarterback. I
yeah,
agree with that.
yeah,
So begs the question: was Brock Purdy worth all that money?
no. I think he's
I don't think
I
so
think
either.
he's an okay quarterback, but not worth all that money.
I think
Uh,
if you flipped him and you flipped Mac Jones and you gave them the exact same situations where they got drafted when they got drafted, I think the situations would be relatively the same
oh, exactly. I
on both
completely
sides.
agree. I completely agree.
So
Yeah,
it's just interesting. Um, begs the question of if he was worth that money. I'm not sure, but we'll see. It sounds like he'll be back after the bye, but I think they're winning games right now, so
yeah.
they don't need to rush him back by any means. It they're still at the on the top five of the NFC. They're not going to win the division, I don't think, but I think they're tied right now. But the Rams are just the Rams, and I don't see that changing. The Rams will probably take that division. Going next, Packers, 5-2-1,
Hmm.
5-2-1.
Yeah.
Let me check my
No,
notes.
that's
They
legit.
lost two games,
They just
and they lost to the
do you know who they just lost to this
they
week?
lost. I know, no, that's what I'm saying. So they lost to the Browns, and they lost to the Panthers. That's it. And
Yeah,
they tied, and
the
they tied,
Cowboys.
and they tied the Cowboys. Yeah, because they beat the Lions.
Oh my
What
gosh.
is this? What is it? What is happening?
I really forgot they lost to the Browns. I
Is this
watched
the
that
up?
one. I watched that game.
Is this the upside down? It's
I
gotta be the
think
upside down.
so.
Packers fans are in the upside down. This doesn't make any sense.
They're living in a
Your
weird world.
team needs to just play against good teams. You play good against good
Yeah,
teams. You play really bad against bad teams.
which I guess is a
Uh,
good thing.
I don't I don't know what to tell you.
I
Uh,
I'd
Love kind of
rather
looked
I'd rather
Love
win
didn't
the
look
good
great.
teams.
The other Yes. The other thing is Tucker Kraft is on IR now. He had a knee injury. They don't know exactly what it
No,
was.
it's a torn
There's,
ACL.
there's Is it a confirmed
It's
torn
confirmed
ACL now?
torn
Okay,
ACL.
I did
He's
not see
done.
that as of yesterday. It was
Yeah,
not confirmed. Okay,
no, it got
so
confirmed.
he is out for the rest of the season. That is a big hit for them. That was their that was their guy in the
Hmm.
wide receiver room. Even though he's not a wide receiver, he pretty much was.
Hmm.
So you need to rely on Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, uh, Matthew Golden.
Yeah,
I don't know, and they need to rely on the run game now
yeah. Well, I
more
believe
than
they're
ever.
also getting
So
Jaden Reed back soonish, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll
all
see.
their wide receivers are the same to me
Yeah,
in my mind.
yeah,
They're all like wide receiver 2, 3 ish,
yeah.
pretending to be wide receiver ones, and I can't get over it. So Christian Watson, when he's healthy, he's actually very good. Uh,
It's just
when
the
he's
when he's
inconsistent, kind
healthy.
of like everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, Lions moving on. Lions 5-3. Just lost to the Vikings. Interdivisional game. I'm not knocking them too hard on it, but Jameer Gibbs did not have a game. He had a lot of touches, but I think he had like 25 yards.
Hmm.
He did not have a lot for him. This was not a game. And I really don't kind of know what to make of that because of like Jameer Gibbs is that offense to my in my aspect is when he's moving, he's making people miss. They got to always account for him. So when he's not having a game, the offense just doesn't have that same juice to it.
Yeah, I would completely agree. Um, that first drive where they scored the touchdown was pretty much all Laporta. I believe he had like 60 yards on that first opening drive for them.
Yes, yes,
Um,
he did.
and then Brian Flores is just such a good defensive coordinator. He can really shut a player down. He shut Laporta down after that, and then he had Gibbs shut down all game.
Yeah,
That Vikings
I agree.
defense is good. They just need a matching offense, and they're going to be a good team.
Yes, I'll have some takes on that here in a second. Bears. First off, what a game!
What a game!
What a game to
Game of the
watch
year.
from both sides. So the game, if you're a Bears fan, you're probably like happy you won, but like
Yeah.
you're really upset that your defense played that way. Bengals fans are really sad because their team is awful and everything's burning around them.
Yeah.
But if you're just a fan of the sport, man, was that a good game to
What
watch?
an awesome
It went
game.
from like, yeah, the Bengals had like I think it was like an 8% chance of winning, and then it went up to like 75% chance, and then it went down to zero.
Yeah.
So the fact that that onside kick, the toe tap, Joe Flacco getting 2 touchdowns, bringing them back, just to
400
lose
yards.
with like 30 seconds with Colston Loveland making some plays.
Oh my god. A singular
Likely
play.
guy.
A singular
A
play.
singular play.
Yeah.
A singular good play though.
Yeah.
The
Awesome.
Bengals forgot that they needed to tackle to win, so
Yeah.
that happens. Saw some interviews after that. The offense, Chase
Is
Brown,
oh my
and
gosh.
Chase Brown is mad. Chase
Yeah.
Brown's upset,
Yeah.
understandably so. He worked very hard to have them lose that game, and Jamar Chase was also not happy either. He was trying to like keep it a little closer to the vest, but you could see that he was not happy. Obviously, who's going to be happy in that situation? But
No one.
it was bad.
It was
It
very
was bad.
bad.
Uh, Vikings. JJ McCarthy is absolutely loved in that building.
Yeah,
He's
it's
loved in the
awesome.
fan base and he's loved in the building. And I watched the video after they won the game and they gave him the game ball and he looked so fucking ugly.
Yeah.
He was just like he had that dog,
Yeah.
like he just had that face.
And
So
he's still young. He's young. He's 22,
yeah, this is his
23.
second year and he's only played 2 full games
Yeah.
out of 2 years
Yeah.
because of injuries.
Yeah. There's a lot of
He's
people
gonna
calling
get
him a
better.
bust. Wait on that. Let's see. Let's see
It's
him
way
play.
too early.
Let's see him play.
It's way too early
Yeah.
to say that. Yeah. So, uh, 3-5 Cardinals. They just named Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback moving forward. So we'll see how that impacts things. Kyler Murray has a foot injury. However, it does not seem like the foot injury is what is keeping him off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Battlefield 6 is out, and he's probably just having a good ass time playing it. So
Probably.
he doesn't.
Probably.
Yeah. Falcons missed that 3-5, missed a PA.
Yeah.
Point after to lose the game. It's tough. They didn't honestly. They really shouldn't have been in that game. The Patriots kind of let them back in. That defense really didn't show up, so they didn't deserve to win the game, let alone be in it towards the end. Could have still snuck away with a win, and they did not.
Yeah.
So
Shouts out Drake London.
that was
3
me.
touchdowns.
Shouts out Drake London.
That was
he
awesome.
made Christian Gonzalez kind of look like a bum.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
He did.
Yeah, it made me feel a little bit bad as a hardcore Christian Gonzalez lover, but we move on.
Hardcore Christian.
Rounding it out, we got the Cowboys who needed to make some moves, and they did on that defensive side. They're 3-5. The Commanders, unfortunately, 3-6, and I believe that their season is probably over with Jaden Daniels being injured. That did not look good. That elbow injury did not look good. They also lost Luke McCaffrey, and they lost Lattimore. They lost some key pieces to make a run, considering they're already 3-6. I think this team. I thought they might be on the selling pieces of some stuff here today, and they were silent completely.
Yeah.
Not a buyer, not a seller, just a boring blank slate.
Yeah.
Giants 2-7, and Jackson Dart looks sad. He looks like a sad boy. I saw him on the bench. He looked like a sad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Tried their best. Were not able to get it done against the San Francisco 49ers. And then the 1-8 Saints are the last ones here. Tyler Shuck loves Raheem Shaheed clearly. So he's obviously heartbroken, crying right now that his best friend is leaving the building,
Yeah, that's
and
a
he
known
doesn't know what
thing.
he's gonna do. I think now that he doesn't have Rashid Shaheed, he might have to either throw it to another player or he just might run every play.
He
So
might
we'll see. He might just pretend Shaheed's out there and just like chuck it.
just start
He'll
throwing him
shuck it.
downfield. Just throwing him downfield.
Yo, he's shucking it.
He's
Shucking it. He's shucking it.
he, Tyler Shuck is shucking it right now.
Tyler is shucking it.
Tyler is shucking it.
All right, so that is my around the league for the NFC.
That's the NFC. All right, on to the AFC. The Indianapolis Colts are still the 1 seed for right now. Um, Ugly loss against the Steelers. We played Steelers ball. Unfortunately, I was there for that one. First Colts game I ever made it to. What a first Colts game to go to. Our O line could not block T.J. Watt or Cam Hayward. Daniel Jones was getting hit a lot, and it showed three interceptions, 3 fumbles, 6 total turnovers from the guy. You can't win a game that way. I will say, morally, like moral victory, it was a 1 touchdown game in a game where we had 6 turnovers. Crazy. Final score was 27-20. We shouldn't have been in that game at all, but Jones definitely showed some resilience and just kept playing. Just can't have 6 turnovers and win a game. It's just not going to happen. And that defense couldn't stop a bad Steelers offense. So very happy about that Sauce Gardner trade. Feeling good about that.
Did you see the fans at the Steelers tailgating?
Yeah.
Did you see them praying or they
The
had
the
a
funeral.
Coffin, they had a coffin out and
Yeah.
it just said the funeral for the Steelers.
It said the defense, yeah.
That might have.
And that defense showed up. Maybe they got to start doing that more often.
Undertaker, man.
Yeah, we got undertaken.
You got undertaken.
We got undertaken. The one thing I'll say about the Steelers is they definitely needed wide receiver help. We talked about it last episode, and they didn't do anything at the deadline. MVS is their savior. Didn't play at all. Didn't play at all against Indy, but
Of course he did.
we'll see. Give him time to learn the playbook. Soon he'll be the wide receiver 1. The people
Clearly
in
it's not DK Metcalf.
people in Pittsburgh were screaming,
2 catches, 6 yards.
stop throwing him the ball. They did not want the people throwing, or they didn't want Rodgers throwing the ball to DK Metcalf anymore.
Did they actually start yelling?
Yeah, they did. While they were up.
What?
Yeah, he dropped a ball, and people were like, stop throwing it his way. And I'm just like, man, that's crazy.
You're paying him like
So much money. So much money.
So much money.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is. I just said 250. I don't fact check me.
I don't know. But a lot of money.
In the comments. Haters in the comments,
Hey,
if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
no
I
haters.
don't have everything in
All
front of
love.
me right now. It just came to mind. I'm sorry.
All right, second.
I'm only a human.
Yeah, he's only human. Come on. We don't know numbers like that. Second in the AFC is the Patriots. Your boys. Yeah. Right behind the Colts. Yeah.
They should have lost that game, honestly. They played sloppy ball.
But they got to win. I mean,
They got to win.
you're going to win
At
some
home.
sloppy games. Drake May
got-
had one of his worst games, but it was still a 2 touchdown game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. He still played quite well. The defense definitely had some struggles.
I will say that Kayshon Boutte was out the entire game, and even if he's not getting targeted throughout the game, I think he does draw a lot of coverage with his deep threat ability. So I think with him being out, I think he's day to day. I think he might be back next week. It was a hamstring. I'm not super worried based on this. Diggs and Pop Douglas still got it done very, very well. So
Yeah, Douglas had like 4 for 100
I'm happy.
and a
A win's a
touchdown.
win. He had 100 exactly.
Yeah.
I think it was 6 and 100 and a tutty.
Yeah.
And apparently people can't tackle.
No.
At least the Falcons can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And was it last week or this week Stephon Diggs got his first Patriots touchdown? This week?
That was last
It
week.
was
That was
last
this
week.
week.
Okay, I did miss
He
that.
did. He did get one. He did get one this week,
Oh, hell
but
yeah.
I don't think that was the first one.
Yeah.
Was it? No.
I know it was recent. I forgot if it was this week or last week, but yeah, hell
Got
yeah,
me thinking.
he's been awesome. He's been a great signing. I
Yeah,
definitely
he's
had
been great.
I had my skepticism, but he's been really good for that Patriots team.
I'm gonna
Um,
say it. You ready for me to say it?
yeah, I'm ready for you to say
I don't. I don't need Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift. I have Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, and we're way better.
it. True.
There,
That's so true.
there.
That's so true.
That's my celebrity. That's my celebrity couple, and I would die on that.
Yeah,
Way better.
go for it.
20 million% better.
Yeah.
Shouts out Cardi B.
All right.
She was hanging out with Robert Kraft during the game.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
And she did the Sally. Yeah, it was good.
The Broncos. Oh,
Vrabel did the Sally.
Vrabel did the Sally?
And he's like, yeah, and then he went like, it was really weird. I was about it though. It was really fun.
They look like they're having a lot of fun. The Patriots look like they're having a lot of fun. So
Yes,
good on them.
I will be going to their game against the Jets in MetLife, and I'm very excited about it.
Oh, dude, we're getting all the games.
We're getting around, man.
We're getting around. Yeah. The Broncos are next at third. They won a sloppy game against the Texans. Very defensive game. That's about it from that game. There was not much to talk about. It Broncos had the better defense, and it showed. Talked about the Steelers. They're number 4. Yeah, a lot of close games. Steelers are number
all
4.
one score games pretty much except like one or two. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, Steelers are at 4, top of the division still. And you got the Bills, who got a big win against the Chiefs. You were there. That looks like a blast.
I was there. That place was electric, man.
Yeah,
That was such a good time. The Bills Mafia knows how to celebrate.
I bet.
I was wearing my Patriots jersey, so if anyone gave me a hard time, I was just like, oh, I'm just here to watch the Chiefs lose. And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
We love this guy.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
No. Yeah, exactly. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
The way that
Exactly.
we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a great time. The game was absolutely electric. So I'm not trying to
No,
take your
yeah.
AFC quotes away from you, but it was very interesting that this game, Josh Allen had his highest completion rating. I think it was like at 88%, and then at the on the other side of it, Patrick Mahomes actually had his lowest of his career,
Yeah.
which was at 44%. They were getting to him. They were hitting him hard. The defense was really getting on him. Joey Bosa kind of showed up. There was one play that kind of looked like he almost got by everyone too fast, that he thought it was a screenplay. So he like stops and he like runs back because he's like, this can't be this easy.
Yeah.
But that defensive line was playing very, very good ball, and I think they can make a run. I do know that the Bills are notorious for beating the Chiefs in the regular season and then choking it away in the playoffs, but I'm optimistic. I think this team can make a run.
For sure.
Their fan base deserves it. Their fan base deserves it. They're awesome.
100%.
They
100%.
bring so much energy.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, the Bills defense probably their best game of the year. And they really needed it against the Chiefs. So hopefully that's a new normal for the Bills. That's not just a one-time thing. That defense has to play better if the Bills want a chance of not being frauds, like we called them last week. Next is the Chargers. That game was way too close versus the Titans. There was a point where it was like 27-20, and I was like, what's happening there? I wasn't watching. I did watch highlights after. Cam Ward looked pretty good. And the Chargers did lose Joe Alt. He has to have ankle surgery, which does suck. The Joe Alt difference is real for the Chargers. They kind of need him, unfortunately. But
Agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. The Jaguars at 5-3. They got a gritty win against the Raiders. That went to overtime. That was kind of cool. It was a fun game.
The game was like 6-9 at halftime.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it was 29-30 that I saw it. It was going on during the game that I was at with the Bills. So like I saw that and I was like,
Yeah,
what's happening right
yeah,
now? What's happening over there?
yeah. It was a fun game. Touching on the other team playing that one, the Raiders. Brock Bowers, welcome back. Oh man, they needed him bad. That offense looked a lot better when he was back on the field, and he's
He
a
had three
difference maker.
touchdowns.
He had 3 touchdowns at his return. Helped me out in fantasy big
Yeah.
time. Needed that. Glad to have him
Shouts out.
back. Shouts out Brock Bowers for carrying me in 2 of my leagues this week. Uh, and then right now, at the 8th seed, not in the playoffs, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs right now.
My cat's
What is he looking
sorry.
at?
My cat's looking at something. I don't know. It's scaring me.
He's
What
he's
is
a
it?
10.
What is it? I don't see it. I don't
Oh,
see it.
he
I'm
stopped.
scared.
He stopped.
It's creeping me out a little
Yeah,
bit.
but right now, not in the playoffs. The Kansas City Chiefs after a loss to the Bills. Let's go. I need this to happen. They're the 8th seed right now.
Are they out?
They're out right now.
I did
Keep
not.
that
I didn't
up.
know that. Did not know they were on the out.
Let's keep that
Outside
up.
looking in.
Yeah. I could use the Chiefs not being in the playoffs for a year. You know, be fun.
You know
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's get some fun
NFL
teams in there.
NFL script writers. Let's get some fun teams in there. NFL script writers. Hear me out.
Yeah.
If you want to come out on the podcast, you got to make sure that the Chiefs don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only way. Yeah. Send us a script saying the Chiefs aren't in the playoffs, and then we're good. We'll have you on. One thing that's cool with the Chargers, they're not leading the division right now, but they are 3-0 in their division. So if they can keep that up, get another win against the Chiefs, they could really have a playoff spot. They are 6-3. And then after the Chiefs, in the AFC, there's no more teams that have a positive record. 9, it's the Texans with 3-5. That defense can only do so much. I understand CJ Stroud got hurt, but that offense really is not good without Joe Mixon. I don't even know if he's going to be back at all this year. Weirdest.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it was so weird. It kind of just happened right before the season. They were like, yeah, Joe Mixon's not going to play for the first little bit, and then here we are, and he's not probably going to play at all.
Yeah, it gave me like Christian McCaffrey from last year vibes.
Big time.
It's like, he's fine. He's fine. No, he's not. No. He's not fine, guys. I'm gonna be honest. He's not fine. Yeah. He's not fine.
Yeah.
Next year, though, they clearly need him.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless his foot decides that his foot says no more ball.
Yeah, that also could be true. We'll see what happens. And also 3-5, a sneaky team, the Ravens. Lamar Jackson comes back. They win 28-7, I think, against the Dolphins. Lamar throws 4 touchdowns, is all I know. He had an amazing game. Welcome back. I understand it was against a bad Dolphins team, but they're still in play for their division. The Steelers are 5-3. You just gotta rattle off a few wins, and I think they can now that Lamar's back, and their defense looks better with Roquan back, and he makes a big difference for them. Big difference for them.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they're trying to make a push, but then they started to end up selling some of their players as well. So
yeah,
they were definitely more in the sell than the buy for the trade deadline. But I think that they have enough on their team right now to make a run, especially like if they get healthy, if they get fully healthy.
For sure. Yeah, I think they're in a spot where they kind of had to sell 3-5. You're not guaranteed a playoff spot. I liked what they sold. I don't think they were integral parts to making a run. But yeah. And then 3-6 right behind them is the Bengals. This is a lost season. Joe Flacco is doing everything he can. He's keeping that offense in play, but that defense is so bad. Nearing one of the worst we've ever seen.
It's actually historically bad on both the run and the pass. It's kind of sad for Logan Wilson.
Yeah.
To go from the worst defense to the second.
Yeah, right.
It didn't go up by a whole lot. It did go up because you can't go more down, but it went up to the very next one. Like he's still going to be on a very bad defense. They're I don't know the exact statistics, but I do know that this is a historical bad Bengals defense from both the run and the pass aspects, and this is just not how you build a team.
No.
It's just not how you build a team. People have been saying this is not how you build a team by giving every the Bengals it's bad. They've spent so much money on the offensive side of the ball on three pieces mainly. They don't have enough money to spend on anything else. So it's going to be bad this way forever until they switch. I don't know, switch GMs or switch coaches. I don't know what they need to do right now, but they just need to pick up the team, move it somewhere else, but leave Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins there so that they can form their own team.
Yeah. Yeah. And they play every
I
position.
think that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow plays. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Let's start how we should have started for the Colts, okay? Or not Colts. This is how the Bengals should have started.
Yeah.
Let's start in and work outwards, okay?
Okay.
So, what would the team name be? I think it'd be the Joe Chase Higgins.
Yeah. 100%.
The Joe Chase Higgins. Okay, so
Joe Chase's
Joe Burrow
Higgins.
playing Joe Chase's Higgins. Joe Chase's Higgins.
Yeah.
Higgins chases Joe.
Higgins chases Joe. Okay. I like this.
Yeah, Higgins chases Joe.
Yeah.
So you're going to start at the beginning. You're going to start inward. At center, you've got
Joe Burrow.
But they're cloned, okay? So
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
It's just Joe Burrow.
Oh, I thought they were going to be clones, and then Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
they could like get different aspects. Like,
No, yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Burrow puts on 200 pounds. This
Okay.
clone Joe puts on 200 pounds.
Okay. Yeah.
Now he's playing center.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Joe Burrow would also play left tackle.
Yeah.
No, left guard. I'm sorry. Higgins would play left guard.
Okay.
No, left tackle. He played left tackle. He got some versatility. Then on the right side, you got another Joe Burrow, and then on the right tackle, that's where you got Jamar Chase.
Okay.
These five gentlemen have gained some weight because they need to be able to push some guys around.
Be offensive linemen.
The other two guys are a little bit more versatile. They got quick feet. They can get on the outside. Yeah, so you got those two on the tackle. Running back. All right, fullback. Fullback is another Joe Burrow.
Okay. But he's
Joe
muscular. Burrow. Like super muscular.
But he's also smaller too.
Yeah.
He like got condensed.
Yeah.
Kind of like he has the same weight as regular Joe Burrow, but he's like 5'7".
Okay, yeah.
Squished.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like a little So he's just like a little condensed. And then he's able to run.
Yeah.
He's able to run very fast straight.
And he can block really well.
Running back.
Marshawn Lynch.
Just T. Higgins.
Oh, okay.
Marshawn Lynch.
I don't know. Imagine Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. And then Marshawn Lynch is there. He's the only other player that gets.
But it's like current day
what?
Marshawn Lynch. It's current day Marshawn Lynch. So it's like old Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
And he's just having a good time.
But like the good thing with him. Yeah, exactly. And the good thing with him is you don't have to worry about paying him because you can pay him in Skittles.
Yeah.
You can pay him in Skittles and he'll play.
He would take that.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch is just there for the vibes.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, love Marshawn Lynch. Shouts out Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
Please come on the podcast.
Kind of scared me a little bit.
Please come on the podcast.
In the nicest way possible. Yeah. Yeah, like
I want you on the podcast so bad.
Yes. I do too.
That'd be so
wide receivers, pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, it's Joe Burrow in the slot. And then Jamar Chase is on both sides.
Unchanged Joe Burrow.
T. Higgins does not make the cut. Yeah, but he's like super tall. This Joe Burrow's 6.
Okay.
He's like 6'10". He's 6'10".
6'10".
T. Higgins plays the tight
every
end.
corner. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking defense for a second.
T. Higgins does play every corner. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously the defense is a whole other.
Yeah.
We don't even have to get into the defense.
Okay, we won't get into the defense.
Honestly, if you have nobody out there, it might still be better than the defense that they currently have.
That's true. That's very true. It'll be
At
about
least
the
you wouldn't
same.
get your hopes up. Like, you make a
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Like at least you know what they're gonna do.
For sure. They're gonna throw it to the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty scary offense. T. Higgins at
Honestly,
tight
yeah,
end.
it's just a lot of Joe Burrows.
It's a lot of
A
Joe
lot
Burrows.
of Joe Burrows and
Two
most of
Jamar
them-
Chases is a crazy wide receiver room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what they would talk about.
Probably.
They'd still talk about how bad their defense is.
Yeah, because they won't have a defense. They're not allowed. That's part of the rules.
They'd be like, yeah. Bengals, there's only three things in this world that are certain. Death, taxes, and the Bengals are always gonna lose on defense.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is about
That's
it.
it.
Oh man.
All right. What are we talking about?
Shouts out Marshawn Lynch. He's gonna carry that team.
Shouts out Marshawn. Marshawn, I love you.
He's just gonna take pictures the whole time. You see that? He does like photography at the NFL games.
Does he actually?
Yeah. It's awesome. He was given what's his name? Omarion Hampton advice back in Brazil. Yeah.
Nice.
He was
You
just
know
kind
what?
of there. He was like just giving Hampton advice. It was awesome.
If you're gonna get any advice as a running back, you're gonna get it from Marshawn. Lynch. You're gonna
Yeah.
get whatever he says.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir.
He probably just said some random shit. Like it probably didn't matter at all. But
Might have been advice. Might have been tangible. You never know.
it's hard to tell with
He's
Marshawn
like, yeah,
Lynch sometimes.
you gotta eat 2 packs of Skittles before every game, and every Thanksgiving you gotta go back to your home and you gotta give out some turkeys.
And make sure your
You're
coach
like, yes.
runs it on the
Yes,
1 yard
Marshawn.
line.
Oh,
Sorry, Seahawks fans. I'm sorry.
that was mean.
All right, I got 4 more teams to name
I didn't say
real quick. I did say
I'm
it.
sorry. right.
These
Yeah,
teams
yeah.
are all bottom feeders. 2-6 Browns. You're not doing much. Same with the Dolphins. It really looks like after that Ravens loss, it's over. You traded away Phillips. Didn't trade away much else. Surprised they didn't try and get any value for like Bradley Chubb or anything. Asking price was definitely too high on Waddle, from what I heard around, what I saw around the league. So, I don't think you trade Waddle. I think he's still young. I think you save a receiver for the future. I think I said that last episode. The Jets 1-7, fire sale. Your season's done. I think we already were at that point, but just set in stone. And then Titans 1-8. Your season's done. Should have sold. You got Jeffrey Simmons and Snead on your roster. They could be they could be capital for you in the future, but you chose to hold on to them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So sorry that your franchise doesn't make any sense. It's a contradiction to itself.
Yeah, 100%.
The Titans as a whole.
100%.
You don't have a coach. You don't have hope. That's it.
That's about it.
Got Cam Ward.
Yeah, who looked
Got
good
Cam
against the
Ward.
Chargers. He looked good against the Chargers, I will say. So
Chargers did also sign Asante Samuel Jr.
that's
A few days ago.
that is true.
Today? They signed him today.
Yeah, they signed him today.
He's not bad.
No.
I think he was hurt. So we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how that shakes out. But
Yeah.
I mean that might.
And
it's
cornerback depth is always good. Yeah, always need more corners. They're always hurt, unfortunately.
Yes.
All right, let's talk some goobers of the week. Play the animation. I'm not. No, I'm.
You better. You
I'm
better
not,
do it.
I'm not doing.
You better do
No,
it.
I have an animation that
better
I'm gonna
do it.
play.
Oh,
Yeah, Matthew sent me one.
this one though.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Okay. I'm gonna go first here in the AFC. This is a cool one. What?
And then it whispers, and it's like, and then you just like you close it, and then it's like, Goober of the week, but it like whispers it.
I'm not gonna.
I like that. It's good. It's good. Editors, make it happen.
I'm not. I'm not doing that. This guy, I can't.
It's like really hard. It's really hard to hold it. It's like it looks like it wants to be closer. You're like, oh. And then it whispers.
Okay.
Like it's right in your ear.
So like I'm not gonna do
seductively, that. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. It'd have to be your voice doing it.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. That's
yeah.
We're never gonna get that top podcast spot until we get that.
Okay.
That's the only thing we're missing.
That's all we're missing.
That's the only thing. We've got everything else. Everything else is perfect.
We have everything else we would ever need. Yeah, but AFC Goober of the Week, I'm going to go with Cam Little, kicker for the Jaguars. 68-yarder. 68-yard field goal. That's pretty self-explanatory. NFL record. I thought about not putting him here just because I'm a Colt. Wanted to put Sauce Gardner. I threw out a few other names, Lamar and Brock Bowers. Wanted to put Sauce Gardner just a little bit. Welcome to Indy, buddy. Love ya. But Cam Little, definitely deserving. Broken NFL record with a 68-yard field goal, which helped them win the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a great one. Man murders balls. He just fucking kicks the shit out of them.
Yeah.
That kick, the 68-yarder, was probably good for 70. It was probably good for 70, 71.
Well, he hit 70 in preseason. He hit 70.
I know he did, and that one looked like he still had a yard or two on it too. So
so we're probably gonna see it broken.
Also, he did get a drug test afterwards. They were like, that's got to be illegal or something.
But it wasn't.
They drug tested him. He's clean.
Yeah.
Man's just got a fucking cannon for a leg. Shout out to Cam Little.
Crazy that we're looking at like 60-yard field goals and we're just kind of saying, yeah, people can make those now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
The game's definitely changed when it comes to football's always evolving.
Yeah.
It's not a first stage Pokemon basic that doesn't evolve. It's like a 20 stage. Now it's a Rayquaza.
What? We're Rayquaza now?
Yeah, football is. Because it's made out, it's like a gazillion dollars franchise.
That is true.
It used to be probably $20. NFL's probably worth $20 at one point. Can you imagine that?
That'd be awesome. I'd buy it.
Because, man. Too bad we were like not born yet, or else we would have done that.
Dude.
But that's our fault.
Yeah, that is our fault. We should have been born sooner.
That's why I can never own a home. All right. my goober of the week is a guy. Just a guy. He's been doubted his entire life. He's gone from seeing ghosts to throwing darts. Sam Darnold. This guy was perfect. Borderline perfect this week. He went for 330 yards. He went 21 for 24. He did have a pick, but he had 4 touchdowns. Destroyed what is, I believe, a very decent Washington defense. He kind of made them look silly. He's made Jackson Smith Najigba like this god tier wide receiver. He always has been, but this is now someone that's able to complement that very well. He didn't end up getting into the end zone, but man, is he been great. So Sam Darnold, he was perfect for his passer rating. Regarding the first 3 quarters, he didn't miss a single throw until I think halfway through the third quarter. He absolutely destroyed this game. He's been playing great. So that is my goober of the week. 87% completion rate, and bro's been slinging it.
He was awesome.
Keep doing what you're doing, Sam.
Let's go, Sam. Congrats.
Let's go, Sam. No more ghosts.
No more ghosts.
Oh,
but you could be on the podcast if you want. Just let us know.
And I'll dress up as a ghost.
No! Don't do that. That'd scare him. End it off with some power rankings. Last little segment. I'm not doing it. I can't do that. I hate to
You
bring it to you.
definitely can. You're choosing
I
not.
can't. I can't. I can't. All right.
It's not I can't talk to you.
Okay. Do you want to hear my number 5 team?
I would love to hear your number 5 team.
Dropping a few spots from last week. I still got the Colts as a top 5 team. They are my number 5 team. It was a rough week. I will admit. There's definitely question marks around DJ. I think he'll bounce back. I think it's a different sort of team. I think the Steelers' defensive line is still one of the best in the league, even if it's getting a little older and a little less consistent. And their cornerbacks got healthy. Joey Porter Jr., Jalen Ramsey both played, which helped out a lot in their secondary. But the Colts, with the addition of Sauce Gardner, and we're going to get Ward back hopefully next week. So we're looking at one of the better secondaries in the league. Would have loved to see like a Trey Hendrickson be added to this defensive line, but looking at the tape, Latu had a really good game. He's really starting to come into his own. Really happy with that. And the offense, if they're not turning the ball over 6 times and we get JT going a little bit better than we did, we're going to be okay. I'm not too nervous about that.
That's a valid point. My number 5 is still they're still on my ranking, the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though with losing to the Bills, they lose to the Bills pretty much every year during the regular season. I don't know what it is. They did look rough, but they did come into Buffalo, a pretty hostile area when you are the Chiefs. I would say the Bills are pretty accommodating unless you're Chiefs. So it was a wild environment to be a part of. I think they still have some good stuff on the Chiefs sideline. Their ability to make some plays. They've got some wide receivers. Rashee Rice is going to be there. So I think they got marked down a little bit from me. I think like two spots. But the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. I'm not ready to vote them out yet just from losing to the Bills, which they do every year
Valid.
in the regular season.
Very valid. I did drop them off my top 5 personally. I think they're just missing
That's fair.
something.
That's fair. They aren't the team from last year.
No.
Because they're not getting all the calls that they got last year.
Yeah. For sure.
I think they're the same team. I think the
offense is a little bit better. I think the offense is a little better this year with Rashee Rice coming back, but
the defense is, yeah. So, who's your number 4?
I went with the Rams. They're playing some really good ball. Matthew Stafford. There's a legitimate MVP conversation about Matthew Stafford. And he's, how old is he? 40? 41? I forget his exact age.
41, I believe.
Yeah. But, I mean, he threw 5 against the Jags, and then he just threw 4 against, who did they play? I'm drawing a blank.
They played the Saints.
They played the Saints. Not the best team, but still, 4 touchdowns is 4 touchdowns. He's getting the ball out, even with Puka being out. It's not all to Puka. So, and that defense is very solid. Jared Verse is still playing at a really good level. Their secondary is looking really good. They made a trade with the Titans a few days before the deadline for another corner. Love quarterback depth. I love it. Always makes me higher on a team. And I just think the Rams are a very solid team in the NFC, and I think they can really do a lot of damage.
That's fair. My number 4 team is the Buccaneers. They had the bye, so it's kind of easy to forget about them. But with Bucky Irving probably coming back this week, I think it's going to be a night and day difference for their offense. Baker Mayfield's still killing it, so I'm not too worried about them. They did go down, but it's not because I put them down. It's because I moved someone up the board, and that's pretty much the biggest difference here.
That's fair. Very fair. All right. At 3, I went with the Broncos. Oh,
yeah.
No,
you're good. You're good.
Okay. I went Broncos at 3. That defense, yet again, just showing how good that defense is. They were still able to get the win. Their offense did what they needed to do. Broncos held them to like 15. It was really good. And that was without Pat Surtain. So I think that defense is going to keep doing their thing, keep being very consistent, and I think the offense will do what it needs to do. It might not be the best offense in the league, but it'll do what it needs to do to get a win.
I agree. Three, I have still your team still on there. I have the Colts. I think this was just kind of a one-off game. Obviously, we're not going to be 100% every game. I do think this kind of showed the mortality of having Daniel Jones as a quarterback,
100%.
but when you're still able to rely on one of the best offensive lines in football, you're going to be able to run games out with your star running back. I think this was just more of we need to prove it on the Steelers sideline more than the narrative was about the Steelers, and I think the Colts just kind of got in the way of that. Where I understand that there was a lot of uh, turnovers by Daniel Jones. He didn't play his best ball, but they were still in the end. They were still in the game at the end of the day, and it it, it showed. So I still
100%.
think that they're a great team, and this 1 week isn't going to kick them off the scoreboard for me or the rankings
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just a little harsh on them because they are my team. I think I can nitpick a little bit
That's fair.
more. But
Mhm.
I think for some of the same reasons, I dropped this team one in the ranking for my number two, Lions. Um, very similar reasons. Jameer Gibbs got shut down. We talked about it before. They're still my number two team. I still think they're a good team. Um, but we see what the limitations on Jared Goff are when he doesn't have Jameer Gibbs taking over a game.
Yeah.
Goff is still good. He obviously didn't have 6 turnovers like DJ did, but he didn't play his best ball, and that defense still looked okay. That defense is always going to be okay, but they they didn't look their best that week. But like you said, you're not always going to play 100.
Yeah. My number two is the Seattle Seahawks. They have shot up my board. I watched them play. I've realized that they are definitely one of the most complete teams right now, and Sam Darnold's playing some great ball. Like I said, I think they need to figure out their identity at the running back position, but the offensive line's playing very, very well, way better than I thought they would be at this point. Their defense is playing fast, playing hard. So uh, they, I think they can beat just about anybody, any given Sunday, of course. But I
Yeah,
think they can make a run on pretty much anyone at this point.
yeah. Well, they're my number one team. Um, Number five was an undersell last week for me. I said I was high on this team. They were coming off that bye week. I don't think I knew how good they were. Truly, I'm not normally high on a Seahawks team. Crazy that I'm calling them my number one team. But Sam Darnold's looking so good. JSN is looking amazing, and that defense is playing pretty unreal. I agree with the running back situation, but I think Sam Darnold's making up for it, and I think he can continue doing that because he's playing at a really high level right now.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Uh, then my number one is my number one from last week. Eagles. Till the Eagles aren't the Eagles, they're going to be at number one for me.
That's fair.
I'm not an Eagles fan by any means.
Yeah.
They only had the bye. They still have the best running back I think in football. Their offense, they still have the tush push until next year. The team's the team's a hot team. So
Yeah, that's fair.
the defense has some stuff to figure out, but their offense can be on the field an entire half of it to me.
Yeah.
They can just take the possession of the ball and never give it back to you, and then you lose. So
That's the
Dems
Eagles.
to Eagles.
Them's the Eagles. Yeah, I'm leaving them off my
Dems
list
to
2 weeks in a row. I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing something
Yeah.
from that team, but it's a very valid point to have them at one. Yeah.
Yeah. So a little different, but that's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
of course. That's
We admire our differences.
of course we do.
We complement each other.
All right.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted to add?
I don't think so. I think we touched on everything I want.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just want to say to everybody, injuries suck. Fuck injuries.
That's so
And
true.
that's the biggest thing. This week was tough to watch. There's a lot of injuries. So hey, make sure you're not injured. Make
Yeah.
sure you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Uh, now, our sponsor is BetterHelp.
No, we do not have a sponsor. We are not sponsored.
BetterHelp.
Um,
BetterHelp. Our
yeah,
sponsor.
no, we don't have a sponsor.
Make
Don't.
sure.
You're lying. We're not sponsored.
Make sure your
Not
soul
spo-
isn't injured, because they you need to
You
make
gotta
sure
stop.
that
You
you're
gotta
doing
stop.
okay on and off.
You
the
have to
field.
stop. So,
Okay.
also, I wanted to say a big thanks. We did get to 20 subscribers. A lot of views and likes on our shorts and YouTube videos. We're not sponsored by BetterHelp, but you know what does better help this channel is if you like and subscribe this video.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Like and subscribe. Maybe one day we'll be able to get BetterHelp as a sponsor, and
We don't-
Then
we-
I can actually do it. I can do a pitch. It'll be awesome.
It would be awesome.
It'll be like that too. Spoiler alerts. It's gonna be about making sure off the field that you're doing
Yeah.
okay.
BetterHelp.
Okay.
If you want to be on the podcast, let us know.
BetterHelp.
We'll have a therapist
Can I just
on
get
the
a-
podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just hire a therapist and make them come on with us? Let's talk football. Thank you, BetterHelp.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
BetterHelp.